second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
A shot toward the end zone. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they will score! Touchdown, Bama! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanders. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Offense changing the play. Smith dropping to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This offense really has put themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
That pass not close as he got bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throwing right. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Alabama! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. Unleashes one. And wings it incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The throw, working on the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Still on his feet. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and it never had a chance.
The quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Dropping back, it's Stewart. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown time! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sanders. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back in, sending the offense onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this. Makes a grab on the shot. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Snagged in the middle. It's Royer. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Smith dropping to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Bush. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Royer. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going for 6. And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the air, it's Stewart. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Off play action. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is a kind of explosive play play you want to build on. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Final stand to the game, and we'll start with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got some room, it was over. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Creates a little space. Runs on the run. He got loose, almost past it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse